Welcome to D&D. It's me, the void, somehow. The deep void underscore. God, I had to put the underscoring because you don't know. Funny law. But, yes, anyway, we're gonna start right up then for Edge's Fallacy. They're, stuck in the wood dungeon as usual now. I've unmuted, I'm speaking. You can't, talk about, Among Us anymore. Not us, not
God
us.
damn it.
Yeah. Alright.
You can't
First
stop
things
me.
first. Alright, I need to put you back onto the other map because, Merple needs to go buy things.
Yes, go to the shop and
We
do
can
the
buy
shop
shop
shopping.
stuff from here. It's okay.
Oh, that is also true. Okay. Alright then. So, we can start it up then. So, in last session, all of you had found yourselves inside of a mysterious lobby room of sorts, where you had met a woman who had basically introduced you to the wood dungeon, telling you that you have to get yourself registered and everything before you can actually go through it. Safety procedures, basically. Her name was Tessa, as she basically pointed you to the prison, where the warden had taken your blood, where you would finally gain access to the war dungeon. As you were making your way out, there was a guard where someone tried to basically run through without getting their blood registered, which unfortunately ended in their untimely death, as they were quite literally disintegrated in a single hit. And that's when you found yourselves in a weird sort of a nice place where the trees were like roses, rose petals and such. And, well, as you carried your wayward on, you eventually reached a general store where, you basically bought some stuff, you met a funny little, creature thingy by the fountain, it was all nice, and of course there was a sign pointing towards, different directions. There was the City of Roses, the Royal Court, or the Dream Banquet. And, of course, you decided to, go to the City of Roses. Where, upon basically following the road and stuff, you eventually reach a city-like area where there is once again another sign. I just basically put down the words because you can understand them. Where the sign is pointing up to the visitor district, the lobby, which is where you came from, and then the Church of the Four Gods, as you had met a funny angel guy who was apparently from there. So yeah, we can start right up then. Uh,
Nice. All right. Oh.
I'm gonna be honest. I was totally knocked out by the end of last session. I have no clue what we're doing, so I'm just gonna be on following you guys.
Well,
Fair.
we basically just went left. That's all we did is decided on a direction after we came out of the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah. I was like, we should probably go sleep because we haven't done anything. We haven't done that. So we're like, let's go to the city, find an inn, that kind of stuff. This map is freaking huge.
So, where do we go?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask around for like place to sleep or something.
So
Place to stay.
I will say there are like people walking past you and stuff as it seems pretty packed. It's just that not all of them have tokens because they're just like, they're just non-essentials basically.
Okay.
So there are like people passing by and such.
That's probably a good idea. We should establish where the inn and the tavern are and see what's going on here.
Church of the Four Gods. What gods are in here?
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. So should we head there first and see where they point us and that after we get there?
I don't know. What do you fellas think?
Off we
You
go
know,
then.
generally churches are open to answering questions like that.
Yeah.
Dust, you
Uh,
Yes to the
coming?
clergyman.
that's
Yep. Yep.
right. Over towards your right side, again on North Park, you see a tavern of sorts. So basically, like people coming in and out. Uh, and to the south, there's basically another sign here, one that points down to the churches that way, basically. Mm.
Like, how strong do the people around us look like? You know, the people walking around.
There's there's multiple different people. There's short, skinny, fat. They look like any normal people like you usually see in all other towns. Some
Mm.
seem to be wearing armor, others seem to just be wearing commoners' clothes, while others seem to be wearing robes. You can't really tell a difference between them.
Seems to be like everyone here is also level 21, so let's try to stay out of chaotic trouble.
It's so strange because everyone just looks, normal.
Maybe it's just us that looks weird.
It's you just
You are
weird.
calling the kettle black.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh god. Please don't disconnect.
Map big.
Made visible.
Map Tool's having a moment. Map Tool's having a moment. There we go.
Map tools moment.
So, upon following the road, it basically splits into what seems to be one of those circle patterns here that then lead into a single roadway. So when you go around, you see a statue, specifically one of a woman who seems to be having somewhat of a reddish dress. Quite literally, the statue seems to be made out of ruby with the dress, and then the skin is made of opal. It's colored basically, as she seems to be holding what seems to be a microphone. There's a text underneath it, of course, that reads simply, "The goddess." One second. Oh, I just need to go get my notes because it's been ages.
Mhm.
There it is. Yeah. So, it is known as the goddess of pride.
Hmm. Is this goddess familiar to any of you?
Not a clue.
Not
Nope.
to me.
No.
Let's see. I don't think any
Would
of you would know.
would any
No. None of you are weeb
Alright.
enough.
Isn't it Amy?
None of you are weeb
Weird.
enough.
Then
Incredible.
Heck. As the doors seem already open, as when you walk in, you basically see that there are people inside and such. I'll make them visible as there seems to be a familiar person. As looking in, you basically see Bib, the angel guy who you had met before, as he seems to just be praying in front of everyone. As you can see, two more people sitting at the stands. One dressed in a pretty serious sort of church outfit, while the other seems to be a homeless person who's currently sleeping on the side of the stand.
I'm really enjoying that his name is Burpee.
And well, the room is very posh. The ground beneath your feet, this sort of pattern into the ground, all of that is made of platinum.
Jesus.
Bougie.
Wow. Very fancy. No wonder gold doesn't matter here as much.
The store owner back there said as much that it didn't really matter.
Oh boy.
Mm.
So, do we just approach him, talk to him, call out to him?
Well, come on, map tools. Well, he did mention that his name was Bib, so we could always go up and ask him our questions.
Does it seem like there's like an important ceremony going on or something?
No, they all seem to just be standing in silence.
Huh. Alright. I guess we try and approach.
All right. As you do, your footsteps sort of like resound through the area as it's a very open hall. As the guy here will sort of like open up his eyes, look at you like walk in, but then continue to prayer once again. As it will just go.
Welcome, my friends. I see that you took up my offer to come here.
Yes. So, I just a fair question. Who exactly are these gods here? We're not exactly familiar with the pantheon here.
Ah, you do not know of our gods, the ones that freed us of these chains of the warp dungeon, the one that progressed society to what it is to this day, that set the foundations. We call them gods, but in actuality they were mortals just like us. But we hope to deify them, so they may continue to give us their blessing.
Ooh.
The four
Anyone else
gods,
have any questions?
they are the most important. There is the goddess of pride, the god of sloth, the god of greed, and the god of lust. The four
I think
gods.
they mean the Greed King and his party.
Oh. I see. Well. Does anyone have any other questions? I think that was the only one I had in my bank.
Bib, since we just came to the city, would you be able to point us in the right direction for the inn and any other important locations we should probably familiarize ourselves with while we're, here?
I'll just stop using the voice mod so it's easier. So he'll look towards you and go, "Ah, yes, like a lost lamb with nowhere to go. Well, I can offer you aid in that way. You see, there are indeed many taverns around the city, each one willing to, of course, take your company, but they will not offer a place to sleep. For rest and such is usually very delicate about these matters. Instead, I would recommend that you go buy a house.
How much would that cost?
Well, it depends, usually on the area and such. There's a man named Dean who is up in towards the, well, towards the market district. If you go speak to him, he should be able to supply you with a home, or, of course, an reasonable price. He was the one who even allowed me this church. He's a real estate agent.
I suppose that's a reasonable idea. Thank you, Bib, for your help.
Yes, the city does comprise of many districts too. To be exact, there are five districts. So, the district that is just north of me is, of course, well, the teleportation district. It's the place that, well, you can teleport up to the next floor. However, you will have to get permission from at least 5 of the councilmen in order to traverse up. Then there's the visitor district, the place where you can put your mounts and such to rest. And of course, if you're looking for a tavern, it's one of the best ones around. Then there's the market district, where of course you can buy many goods, potions, and such. Usually things that are more specific than the general store that we had met at. Then there's, well, of course, the housing district, although many people call it the slums because, well, many people do not live there, as most places there are abandoned. However, Dean does supply, of course, the housing there, for it's the cheapest. And finally, there is, of course, the construction district, one where they work in, well, mechanical and artificery, more of things that I do not understand. For example, your friend right there, you could make an arm for them.
Oh, I already have one though. And he shows his like mechanical arm.
A much better one.
Ooh, how better?
I don't know.
I'll give it a look.
Also, what did you say, Maple?
Oh.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said
I
something.
laughed.
Oh. I'm sorry, but your Maple's
Me.
voice sounds same at some time.
Me. I'm you, Maple. You're me.
You are both one and the same. Oh, I should.
Both
at
the name
the,
that starts with M.
Hmm.
Looking at the statues here.
Ugh.
Which one looks like our friend?
Ah, yeah, you would recognize one, right? Yeah, it's that one. The statue,
He's bald.
you recognize this one as it seems to be a hooded man. One where their whole entire clothes are cloaked in gold, and their skin is made of what seems to be electrum.
I look back at Bib. I'm like, you might have to make a new one of these soon, huh?
And why do you say that?
Well, I mean, we met the man. He said that he's training his daughter to be able to take his place.
Ah, well, if you so claim to have met them, where had you met, well, the god of greed?
In this weird pocket dimension he made in the land of the elves.
A lot of gold and
Hmm.
gold dust everywhere. Very hard to breathe in.
Out on the mortal plane, he wanted to go eat McDonald's with his daughter.
It was sparkly, but my god, did it hurt.
Ah, if you had met him on the mortal plane, then that was not the one that you so worship.
Oh, someone different.
There's more than one?
Those who enter the world dungeon cannot leave.
Oh no, he did some weird bullshit which allowed him to leave. He went I if I remember right, he said he left as a sword and then did some weird bullshit to get out of his sword form.
Ah,
And
yes.
we were tasked by the Archmage and Owari to take him down.
Yes.
But that didn't happen.
Itemization, I do know of that, well, that process. However, once again, once you are in the world dungeon, you cannot leave. The one you met was simply a copy, most likely.
Copy. Well, shit. Seemed pretty strong for a copy.
Indeed. He is much more stronger here, I would believe. After all, If you want to meet him, you just have to visit the dream.
The what?
The Dream Banquet. It's a location east of here. If you visit there, you should be able to meet them.
About to say, that was to the east. We saw on the sign, right? Near the general store.
Yes.
Ooh.
That is
Wow.
where they currently reside in. I believe there's even a visitor there, one who is very angry with them.
I don't know what being angry at the Greed King would do, but, good luck for them.
I would believe the
Val
same.
will take out one of the gold pieces she got from fighting the Greed King and just like flip it over onto the base of the statue.
Update to the Witcher.
You know.
It's a coin for your Witcher. Oh, one last question. We back in the overworld, I guess. There's this thing called the Void. Is something like that present here?
I do not know what you speak of.
Oh.
It's
Uh-oh.
even unknown here.
I guess that's a good thing.
Well, if
Probably a
nobody
good
can get
thing.
sick like I did, that's probably for the best.
Well, you're also here, so hopefully that doesn't spread.
The Archmage did say that he had contained it, but I guess we'll just need to keep an eye on things and try our best not to screw things up, I suppose.
I suppose that you may be a sibling of Lilac. I do
Who's that?
smell a similarity to you.
What do you mean, sibling? Who's Lilac?
Ah, you do not know.
Ye-
Well,
You have a sister shoe?
there was when
As
I
far
was
as I'm
doing
aware.
when I was doing my daily routes through the town, I had met a very nice woman named Lilac. She was up at the visitor district in the tavern. A very nice person. A very clean soul.
Clean soul. I suppose it's not a bad idea to go to the tavern district. We might as well find our way there for a bit. Maybe talk to that lady.
All right.
Guess
I think that's a
I guess-
reasonable idea.
Guess we're gonna have to buy a house too.
Do we have the money for that?
I don't know.
I suppose if we pooled all of the gold that we got, maybe we'd have enough.
Maybe.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much it would cost in the world dungeon. That seems like doesn't exactly sound like prime real estate, but
Why would we buy a house when we're planning on leaving anyway?
Excuse me, could you be quiet? I'm trying to pray.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Thank
man.
you,
We were
Vic.
just
We
asking
should
questions.
get going then. We don't want to interrupt any further. Thank you.
You just hear snoring coming from this guy.
Just gonna give Bib a wave and ploddle off after the group.
look
He seemed
back at
nice.
the statue of the Greed King one last time.
Hmm.
It was pretty powerful, wasn't it? Kind of power.
Yes.
Comes at a cost, sure, but it'd be nice to have something like that.
Well,
Hmm.
I guess we'll see what happens while we're here. See if we can find a solution to all of this.
Hopefully the puppeteer lady isn't around here as well, but, if she is, just gonna beat her ass again.
Let's hope not.
Got any questions for the big angel fella over there, Dust?
Nope.
Alright, let's get going.
Dust needs caffeine. Also a solid 8-hour nap.
Yes.
I also did not sleep. The only reason I'm able to function is because I drank 2 cups of coffee rather than 1.
I
Bruh,
have
take a nap.
Sprite.
Oh, I should probably drink more water. God,
Yum,
I'm feeling
yum.
dehydrated.
Sugar-free Sprite. Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that we all have very terrible sleep schedules.
I don't know what you mean. I woke
What?
up like 2 hours ago.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
No,
I woke
it's
up
just
3 hours ago,
our
But
schedules
I
are
work
just so
midnight.
incompatible.
Yeah.
Yes. How else would we be able to get together if we all weren't different breeds of gremlin?
It's a miracle that we managed to last this long.
Yes,
It's the
that
real
too.
thing.
I blame Kalinka. Actually, I bless Kalinka.
Kalinka and insanity.
Alright, I should also
Yes.
mention, to your left, you also see a very familiar robot as it sort of like stands at a doorway. There's many sort
Oh,
of
God.
white, blue lights going up into the sky as like a pillar.
It's
I'm guessing
guard
that's-
4.
Guessing
It's the
that's
scary
where
Robo
the
Boy.
Yeah. I wonder where it goes.
Well, I
the
say
next floor.
we
Hmm.
avoid it for now.
Do you think the one
Yeah.
guy was just super weak and we could actually take the robot?
No.
I
Let's
don't want to
not.
risk it. Listen, this place is... I believe most of the people that get sent here is either as strong as us or stronger than us.
I mean,
Which
we're
is
basically back at the beginning of the weakest.
Well,
now, aren't we?
weakest, quote unquote.
We are now the bottom of the food chain. So let's not cause any problems. Because I don't want to
We've
die.
always been bottom of the food chain.
I feel like that's been the
Listen.
case ever since we, actually ever since we've started hanging around each other.
Oh wait, we need to go in here, right? In the tavern?
Is that tavern? Is it? I
I
think it's in the
think.
visitor district.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the teleportation thing.
yeah. You ever realize that when we first met, and then when we entered the Feywild, and then the Void Continent, and all that shit, how the hell did we survive all that?
I mean, not all of us survived.
Oh,
We lost Nin.
damn.
And Skeleton 3.
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy? And
And
technically,
Yeah.
yeah, as bygones be bygones, I guess.
Technically, we gained Dust. Wasn't she like a corpse?
Well,
That's true. Apparently, she was like a possessed corpse.
I don't remember
Like-
that.
oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
She had the rose inside of her. That was like mind controlling her.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And then
wasn't she
pulled
like
it
being
out.
controlled by that
right?
pancake person we met?
yeah, the
Yeah.
moth.
I don't know.
How you
Because I
feel,
remember
Dust?
the Archmaid saying something about pancake when they first pulled the rose out. Then we met that pancake person while we were fighting the Greed King. It's like that was weird, right?
That
Do you
was
still feel like,
incredibly bizarre.
hey, Dust, do you still feel that thing in your eye, or is that all
There's
gone?
a chicken.
Uh-huh.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
think
that's a
that's a chicken.
griffin.
So as
That's a big ass chicken.
as you walk up the road, you see that it's sort of being blocked by a very angry griffin as it's sort of making a bunch of noises, going on its back like legs as it's sort of like screaming. You see a woman who seems to be holding like a leash basically around its neck, trying to basically just go, calm down. Hmm.
Is everything okay? She's gonna
Sorry here.
Come over and
Sorry, Binky's being a bit weird today.
his name is Binky. I love it. I'm a druid. Do you need any help? I might be able to help.
If
Griffin
you so please.
beast? I thought they were monstrosity.
They are monstrosities, Lamau, yes.
Needed Griffin.
I'm sure
Wait.
it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Would I be able
Monstrosities,
to?
beasts.
Would I be
same.
able to? Would I be able to use animal friendship on it then?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast animal friendship at 2nd level.
Alright. When it's awake, it's wisdom save. It doesn't really have a wisdom, but oh god, it can't be your DC.
I still win.
Poggers.
Alright. As you do, basically, it's very weird sort of angry tonation and stuff will basically calm down as it looks towards you and like tilts its head and is like, oh, that's much better. Thank you.
My pleasure. She's gonna come over here and she's gonna give him some head pats. It's alright. Good boy. Okay. I love your bird voice.
I can probably turn into that thing sooner
Be
or
a good
later.
boy, okay? Now, go on home.
Well, I'll be taking them back to their back to the stable. I really thank you for this. It was acting a bit difficult for some reason. I never really liked this.
Just keep an eye on him and make sure that
Yeah.
it doesn't get any worse.
Can I insight check the bird? Why he weird?
Sure.
Why
you
is
can
bird strange?
You can insight check bird.
Bird check. Not good.
Your
Good.
bird Angie. Bird Angie. That's it. Just bird Angie.
You know
Wait,
what?
does
I'll
the
do a
griffin
nature check
being
for
here-
you.
Does the griffin being here mean that's a level 21 griffin? At
Oh
least?
god.
Yes.
That is a terrifying implication. Wait, if there's an ant here, is it gonna be level 21?
Yes.
God damn.
And
Also, I
monk.
did a 22
Yeah.
for my nature check. Would I
They,
know why the griffin is acting off?
Well, it's weird, for griffins tend to be pretty prideful creatures. They never really show any, like, sort of things like being frightened or anger. They tend to be more of a, secluded animal with their emotions and such. So them acting pretty, like, weird and outright frightful either is because, they could be sick, or, something is causing it to be frightened.
Okay. Guys, I'm just gonna go chat with that lady over there for a quick minute. You guys go on ahead, and I'll meet up with you in a few minutes. Right.
You see basically, she's, locking up the, stable door and stuff, and then just turns to you. Oh, hello again.
I think he might be sick, or there's something that's causing him to be afraid. Griffins don't normally act like that.
Well, I think he can't get sick. No one can get sick in here.
No one can get sick? How is that possible?
Well, I mean, we have the best clerics around in order to heal, and, because of that, she, like, points up at the sky. And it's why there's a barrier set around this entire city that causes it so no one can be diseased or, well, sick in any way.
She's gonna ponder that for a quick minute and then look back over to the griffin and then back to the lady. Well, just to be safe, if this behavior continues, perhaps take him to another druid and see if they can figure out what's causing him to act like this. I'm not sure what, but something's making him frightened.
Yes, I was going to discuss with my patron about it. I'm sure they would probably know.
All right. Well, you two take care, okay?
Of course, I thank you for the consideration.
All right. Bye now. Back to the squad.
Back to the lab
there.
again. Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
soul side around us.
okay.
Oh God.
Is there anything that isn't us?
Well, I mean, when you take a look around, the people, most of them seem to have souls. Some people don't have souls.
Oh no.
Hmm.
That's strange.
Everyone has their own story to tell.
You don't have a soul.
What? I have a soul. What do you mean?
You're undead.
They're all in the scythe, right?
Oh, right.
Opium.
Lamau.
What?
We
Oh,
just take all the
the lab
souls
again.
and put them in the scythe. Hey, you know, just in case, I could turn into a griffin and try talking to it.
I guess that might be an idea if we ever run into them again. I just hope that poor creature's alright.
It is a bit worrying that there would be anything scared in this world dungeon.
So, which tavern are we looking for?
That is a good question.
Uh,
The maps are magic.
why the
Massive.
fuck is this place so big?
We just read signs until we find a tavern.
So yeah, there
Okay.
are like signs and stuff. So, as you basically take a look around, there seems to be a stable sign here that links to the stables. As you look up here, you see basically a sign for a tavern. Well, a bar, tavern to be exact. As it seems to be called Vivian's Cocktails.
The hell is a cocktail?
Well, the guy mentioned drinks, so
I think that's a sex move.
Gross.
Us.
Listen. You're talking to a purple lesbian.
Cocktails a drink.
Shu doesn't
Is
know
it?
that. Cocktails are kind of drink, but Shu doesn't know that.
I actually don't. Oh. Okay, never mind. I think I know what a.
God.
My
Alright.
brain did not process what a cocktail is.
As
For
you
a bit.
as you take a step on in, you see it's pretty cool. Yeah, you see what seems to be a pretty tall fawn-like woman. Her very like fawns and stuff are linked into the ground itself as it links upwards against the walls. There's like a lot of fawns layered across even the ceiling and such. As she turns to look at you and gives you a wave and says, "Welcome to Vivian's Cocktails. How can I help you?"
I guess we'll get some food.
Ah,
I second that motion.
well, we only do a small little snacks around here. We're mostly bar and such. So we do, of course, have things like bread and such, but nothing too complicated.
I've never had one of those drinks before.
Sounds that you mentioned it, when's the last time we ate?
I mean, we ate when we got back to the academy, right?
Take a seat.
And after that,
I mean, after that, we got teleported here, so.
Yeah.
well, time to eat or drink.
Or drink.
What's the menu of drinks? Do they have a double latte frappuccino tapioca pudding thing?
Well, if you want,
Boba milk?
if you want the menu, well, here you go.
Yes.
She'll basically gesture as her hand sort of projects an image. So, for snacks, aka like meal, they have honey encrusted bread, and what seems to be potato soup, as just the basic like 2 snacks basically. And the drink list has about like 10 drinks listed at the moment. One of them is literally just called a custom drink menu, so basically you customize it and pay that certain amount depending on what you add. But so there is Star Drop cocktail. Mountains Full cocktail. Waterleaf cocktail. Yeah, I did spell it. Okay. Hasty cocktail. That's not meant to be a fix. 625 cocktail. Flubber cocktail. And whale cocktail. Killjoy cocktail. And then the final 2 is Raven's cocktail, and then finally the longer cocktail. There you go. And I can give you a description of each one depending on
I'm back up. Holy shit,
there
that's
you
a lot of
Welcome
drinks.
back.
Yes. You can pick the
I'm
one that interests you
curious.
and I can give you a description.
I want to hear about the Star Drop
Uh,
cocktail.
The which one?
The Star Drop cocktail.
Alright.
Because that sounds
These
pretty.
So, basically, as you interest more towards the Star Drop cocktail, what you see is like an image sort of mentally appears before you, as it take basically the image of the cocktail. So it's a normal cocktail, like sort of a cup, basically, but from the looks of it. So it's like that weird triangle thing that does this, that.
Yes, a martini glass.
Yes, a martini glass, Lamau. But basically one of those, as it has a stick in it as usual, with what seems to be a diamond through the stick into a very starlight drink. You could basically see a galaxy sort of mixing about inside of the drink itself.
All right. We'll do that one. I'll try the Star Drop.
All right.
And some honey bread, please.
All right. So that would be about 1,200 gold.
She was gonna cringe internally, and then fork up the gold, the 1,200 gold, and place it on the counter.
Damn, I'm so
Don't worry,
poor.
we're rich.
Yeah, we're rich. All right.
We're rich. Mushroom.
Right. As they fork over the gold, they will basically take a cup, spin it about in their hand, and place it down along with some bread. Mm,
Thank you.
no
Begins to
problem.
shovel bread in her mouth because she's starving.
How about the rest of you?
How about a killjoy?
Ah, well, I see. Okay. As she'll basically continue to shake up the cocktail, place it down. It's a pure black liquid with a red like X in the middle of it.
Oh boy.
An ominous
Ah,
drink for our undead
no.
friend.
You know what? I'll give it a try. And also honey bread.
Well,
Right.
that would be 1,700 gold.
All right.
When
I
you're so
slap down
rich,
the
you
money.
don't look at the price tag.
1,000. So that's 6, and this is 2. All right.
The Gen person, please take a seat. We don't like lollygaggers around.
Lolly. Ah. Which gem person? Oh, right.
The Gem person.
I think Dust fell asleep.
No, like,
Oh. Maple, are you all right?
just tired.
Oh. Understandable.
Awake at a good
I can
old
make notes if
healthy
you want to
8
go to
a.m.
bed.
Not
Because you
as-
sound
Yeah.
really sleepy.
Maple?
Did
Yeah?
you
Oh.
did you want us to make notes of this session so you
Oh,
can
no, it's okay.
get some sleep? Okay. If you ever get tired, just let us know so you can go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Rest is important.
Mm-hmm.
Have to wake up at a good old healthy hours of 8 a.m.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
is there any...
Hmm.
Alright, what happens if we drink it? We
Oh,
die?
are you both drinking it? Alright. I was gonna wait to serve everyone, but sure.
No, I'm gonna wait.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
shoveling honey bread into my face.
Oh,
Alright,
I thought they already ordered.
as you take a good old sip of your killjoy, you end up basically it tastes very weird. At one moment it suddenly is very flavorful, almost like apple. But the next moment the flavor is completely gone, almost wiped from your taste buds. As then it seems to be replaced with a bitter sort of coffee. But then again it instantly sort of just disappears. And then there's just no flavor in your mouth anymore. Almost like you never drank it. However, your quench has been thirst.
Your quench has been thirst. Your thirst has been quenched.
No!
No,
Your
no,
quench has
maybe
been
it's
thirst.
deliberate. Oh, now I...
Wow, it's a bit of a killjoy, huh? Can't really enjoy this drink, huh?
Yeah, it's indeed a
Damn
kill.
you.
Oh, killjoy. Does that mean the Ravens one is just full of Raven bird? Oh.
As you show a bit like surprised, but they just they just go, well, I thought you ordered the killjoy because you knew what it was. It's meant to be an unsatisfying drink for the masochist kind of people.
Oh my god.
Man, that unfortunately just makes sense. Well, you know, yeah, just a heads up, fellas. If you're gonna order something, make sure you read what the name is actually about.
A vine will pop up to you three as well, to Dust, Evelyn, and Val, as a voice speaks out of it, the same voice from Vivian, as it just goes, and what would you three like to order?
Give me some of the bread.
Just bread? Alright. It like spits out a piece of bread at you.
Seeing as we have our designated sober person, I'll have one of everything.
Oh, everything. Well, that's a bit spicy. All right. Uh, it will begin to basically eject different sort of cocktails as then the voice will then say, for you, Hydra, you only need to give about 200 gold. For you, Dragonborn, it will be about 12,500. And what about you, Gem?
I'll watch them drink first.
Oh boy. Well, just call along then if you want to order something. I'm at the bar always.
Val
Us
will,
nutters.
Val will start eating her bread and just like take sips from her water skin.
Yes, as long as you pay.
I pay the 12,500 gold, and then in backward selection, starting from the Delanga, just go down the line.
All right, you drink
Speed drink them.
as you drink the DeLonga. It has a very honey flavor to it. It has like a mix of honey and raspberry. You notice that the tip of your tongue has been dyed gold by drinking it. For the Ravens one, it seems to be a sort of blackish sort of cocktail, similar to the Killjoy. However, what you see is that there are feathers, basically like miniature sort of feathers, as they begin to float out of the drink. When you drink it, it's pretty nice. It has a good old cold like texture to it, almost like it's chilled or been refrigerated, and you can taste a slight bit of copper to it. And 1 second. You gain a random fact. Hang on.
Congratulations, you now know things.
Okay, you get a cool random fact. So, did you know basilisk tongues are used in potion making in order to make potions of petrification?
Huh. Interesting.
It dispensed wisdom from its wisdom tooth.
The Killjoy is the same as before. It's a disappointment. All the previous flavors of the Raven and DeLonga also just like disappeared and now gone. Quail, basically what you notice is that instead of a normal liquid cocktail, it's just an egg. And when you basically take a drink or a bite of the egg, it has the liquid inside as it sort of pours in. It has a very fish taste to it. Sort of like salmon. For flavor, as basically you drink that one, it has a weird sort of noise coming from it, a sort of slight musical tune. What you notice is that the carbon bubbles that come from it are in fact musical notes. And as you drink it, you end up having a sort of a tingling sensation in your throat, almost like you want to sing. Only to realize that it is a forceful burp, as your burp turns into an opera. The mouth.
Interesting.
The 626 drink, as you drink that one, you for the next minute you're able to do any calculations without any fault. Anything you think of, 2 + 2, 4. 6 times 8, I don't even know. Basically, you do all these calculations, and all of them are always correct, no matter what. For the hasty drink, when you take a drink of that, it's basically it's a Monster Energy drink sort of flavor. You basically see that it has like a whirlpool inside of the drink, and when you basically drink it, it makes you like super fast and hyper for the next minute, as you can't stop like twitching your leg basically.
Hell yeah.
The water leaf drink is basically a green drink that has a leaf on the top of it, and instead of drinking it out of the cup, instead the instructions basically state that you basically scoop it up with the leaf and drink it from the leaf itself, as it has a very minty taste to it. It's almost like, well, it sort of gives you this weird sort of feeling of a slight high to it. Weird. Mountains Fall, then, is a rock. Literally just a rock. No matter how much you try to eat it, drink it, or anything, it doesn't do anything. And then the Star Drop is the same one as Shoes.
Yes, let's drink this syrup together.
As you drink the Star Drop one, it has a mixture of tastes. One moment it's an apple, one moment it's cherry, then the next, all these different constellation in the drinks all have a different flavor to them. When it's a red star, it has a cherry flavor to it. When it's a green star, it has apple. But all of it is mixed together. And then it solidifies inside of your mouth into a bubble gum. And once you chew enough of it, it eventually liquefies back into a liquid to be swallowed.
Augers, do I have to make Constitution saving throws?
No.
Oh wait, that's right. We're immune to all disease, no being drunk.
What's the point of alcohol?
What's the point of alcohol? There is no point.
Well, that was quite something, I think. Wait, what exactly were we doing here again?
We were looking for a woman named Lilac.
As soon as you say that, yes, I'm Lilac.
She was going to physically jump out of her seat because, oh my god, someone just appeared in front of me.
As soon as you say that, you basically just see the chair as they go, like they fly over. Just yes, I'm Lilac.
Hi. So we went to the church and we spoke to Bib, and he mentioned you. Hi.
Apparently you're her sister.
Oh, well, I know of Bib, I only met them today, but I guess we sort of are. I do sense something similar about you. Starts to like sniff you.
Oh
Well, it
my.
seems you've been infected too, I see. Welcome to the club. Handshake. Puts hand out for a handshake.
She was awkwardly like gonna look at her forearms and like, I guess I give you this one. She's gonna give her top dominant arm and awkwardly shake her hand back. Hi, I didn't know there was a club.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say there's a club. You're one of like the first people besides my brother who was also not, well, been infected of sorts.
How did you get infected? When we went to the Void Continent, basically, there was nothing left. All it was monsters.
Void? I don't know what that is, but we call it the Node. Well, you see, I got it after after joining a religion. Me and my brother, of course, were indoctrinated by them, and, well, they were pretty interesting about the whole edge of the world and bringing about what's outside of it to the inside. Those sort of cultist beliefs, but, well, I ended up touching the edge with my physical bare hand, and, well, my brother tried to get me out, and the next thing we know, we're like this.
Like, what? Where's
Like
your brother?
this. Gestures over to this person.
Oh.
Yes. And, well, I mean, I tend to hide it, but, she, like, pulls up her hat a bit where, you'll notice that she has no eyes. They just seem to be, they're not basically pulled out or burnt out or anything. It's like almost like her skin just grew over her eyes.
Hey, Shu, you have a couple of extra eyes, right?
I was
I think-
gifted with a sight. Void sight, they called it. Well, node sight, they called it.
What do you see?
Oh, well, magic. Things hidden in the world that usually those of the other kind cannot. It's oh so interesting.
One last question. Did this touching of the barrier, so you say, touching of that thing, did
The
that
edge.
happen in the overworld, or did that happen here, the world dungeon?
That was back in my mortal plane before I ascended to godhood, and now I'm stuck here.
Oh. Wait, godhood?
Oh, yes, well, I suppose I should fully introduce myself. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Lilac. Well, I used to be a bishop of the Node Church before eventually it was wiped out by a weird entity that, was apparently a heretic. Not that I care, but, well, eventually, though, because of it, I ended up taking a look around, and eventually I reached some sort of godhood. Me and my brother touched a gem that made us slightly more powerful than usual, but it sort of made us too powerful, if you get what I mean.
Sure,
We're in a
god.
similar situation.
Ah. Oh no, she was dead.
Dies. Die. Okay. What? Let me converse with some of my allies for a bit. So, they touched the void. Are they void creatures or not?
I don't know. Let me try something. I try to unvoid her.
Bro. Bro.
She is not
Come
voided.
on.
Yeah. Nope, doesn't seem like it.
Aha. What were you trying to do?
I don't know.
What? You confuse me. Anyway, does anyone have any questions for our new friend here? Aside from Shu.
I mean, we're supposed to be looking for a house, right?
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Do we have to look for a house, or can we just, do what that homeless man was doing and stay outside?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really have any camping equipment.
Ah, shit, right. Do we have any equipment that can help with camping? Do I have any spells for that? I do not. Oh, shit. Alright.
Didn't take the funny tower spell that wizards get. That is one of my favorite ones.
Alright, we
Haven't
didn't...
haven't taken Mordenkainen's Magnificent Man. Whatever that called.
There is a second level spell called hang on, here it is. The third level spell, it's called Golda's Tower. Basically it's a tower that lasts for 24 hours, and and you can basically make a bunch of rooms and such, and if you upcast it you can create an additional floor. And rooms can be a bedroom, dining room, study rooms, anything like that. But the funniest thing is, what you could do is that you can cast Golda's Tower on top of Golda's Tower. So instead of upcasting, you can just keep spamming Goldia's Tower on top of Goldia's Tower.
That's a giant tower.
Of course, the spell is that if you cast a spell for another 24 hours, you can create a big permanent tower if you cast it on the same time every day for a year. Lamo.
Oh.
Pog.
So
It's
infinite tower.
Yeah, it's a very fun spell because you can just make a home.
So, Lilac, does that mean you're like the god of the null?
Oh no. Like, I did say god, but like, I meant I was basically at the power of a god at that point before I was suddenly chucked here. A lot like everyone else here.
Mm-hmm.
If I was an
Damn.
actual god, I wouldn't be locked in here.
I'm starting to
God's
realize.
exempt from being in here or something.
Well, I mean, they aren't really bound by anything like that, since when you are a god, you don't necessarily have power, but you have power at the same time. It's not always brought out to be.
So that is confusing. Although that does make sense with, the gods not interfering with, the tragedies of mortal kind and letting all this pain and suffering to happen, stuff like that.
So
That's the god rule.
Keely seems to intervene all the time and do stupid chaotic shit.
That is true. And I hate that I'm sort of indebted to her, I think. I don't like her, but she sort of did kind of help with making me stronger, I guess.
Did she?
I
Wasn't like the puppeteer one of her servants?
A raven
Yes.
props on top of your shoulder.
I just look at the raven and say, God fucking damn it. Well, yes. And then she did some stuff that I think made me more powerful. But I don't know. She was most likely toying with me, and I am very unhappy with her, but I will have to admit that it is
You don't have to admit anything,
But why?
because
Oh.
she does all that stuff for her own selfish reasons.
I guess
Sorry,
you're
I'm
right.
back.
Yes.
Oh, welcome
I
back.
had to use the
Harry.
restroom.
We were discussing the morality of whether or not Kaheli do good or bad. Or she did bad, but,
The raven sitting on Savannah's shoulder just nods.
I'll just
Yes.
kill her next time I see her.
The
Well, good luck
raven
with that.
unnods.
I don't know. Maybe it's when I got a fragment of that. Do I know that I have a fragment of divinity, or do I not get that feeling?
I mean, you found divinity, but you're not too sure.
I don't know. Maybe when I got that fragment of divinity, my hatred of the gods has lessened. Except for the goddess of time. Fucking.
Huh? Fragment of what?
Never mind.
Oh yeah, maybe Sylvanas is the god. There was that one moment where he said like praise him.
No, I didn't say anything.
Boom.
Also, Lilac, you gonna ask anything from them?
Anyway.
Sorry. I'm shoveling marshmallows into my mouth.
Marshmallows.
They're peach flavored and they're amazing.
Chubby buddy.
No, I'm eating them like a normal person.
Num num. Should probably get some snacks as well.
But anyway, apparently we should get a house. I mean, I don't know how it works when we teleport off this floor. Are we able to like instantly come back here whenever we want? Like go back to teleportation circle and always go back to this floor, or do we have to go down floor by floor after we leave?
Maybe.
Because, I mean, if we can always just come back here, then maybe buying a house wouldn't be so bad. Having a base of operations.
Is that how it works down here? Miss Lilac?
Lilac currently bubbled with Shu at the moment.
Oh. Time bubbled.
What?
Yes. Wait, you were gonna ask something from Lilac, right?
I don't remember.
Bruh.
Go, Lamau.
My memory is like goldfish.
As
Other
when
than
you ask, as you ask that question, Val, she just turns to you and goes, "Well, I wouldn't know too much about the place about here since we recently got here myself.
Oh.
But I
How
suppose
how
that
recent?
I suppose that Cassus here could tell you." Gestures to the man sitting in the room. The raven comes off your shoulder, then returns back to his arm.
Oh.
Do I see his holy symbol?
I mean, his holy symbol is a raven, Lamau. Uh,
Kaheli moment.
as
Looks over.
well, if
Sees
you have
we were
anything,
just bet.
if you have anything of
Sorry.
aid, then don't forget that me and Lavender could always help you guys out, especially since we have something so similar to us. Of course, our we do have a very specific job as well that we can take to help you all as well.
thank you. Do you frequent this place often then?
Oh yes, I'm always in this tavern at around the mornings and such, since, well, we're quite addicted to the beverage here.
All right. If I think of anything to ask you, I'll make sure to stop by then.
Of
Thank
course.
you, Lilac.
And if you want to contact us, we do have this. She'll hand you a business card. Don't worry, you can always ask for our services as well. I wish you good day.
You as well. What do I see when I look over the business card?
All right, as you take a look at the business card, it says Lilac and Lavender's Assassination Guild. You want someone dead? Well, don't worry, we can aid you. That's like the flavor text underneath it. It has their names and the address of their business, but there's also a little fingerprint thing on the business card that with the letter next to it, it is a sending stone basically to them.
Okay. Shu is gonna pocket the business card then and hold on to it for now, just in case she needs to talk to them again.
Well then. Looks like we're gonna have to go house hunting. And if the overworld or the mortal plane is anything to go by, that's going to be a real pain in the ass.
Well, I can't help to overhear your conversation and such, but I heard you needed information and aid with this finding a home.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Yeah.
oblige, since I am the information seller of this tower.
I see. How much for information?
Well, it depends on what you want. If you're looking for the basic information on, well, housing estates and also how they work and such, that's only about 100 gold.
Yeah. I guess that's fair.
So, if we were to purchase a house, where would that be? And if we continued up in this tower, could we come back to our house at any time? Or how does that work?
200 gold.
Shu is going to give him 200 gold.
Well, if you're looking to buy a house, I would recommend you go talk to Dean. He is the real estate agent of this floor of the War Dungeon, and he would probably sell you a house at a decent price. As for traveling and such, going across onto the different floors is difficult. Well, has been made difficult thanks to the, well, law systems in place. In order to traverse up the side of a floor, for example, you need the permission from the councilman. But if you manage to do that and traverse up a floor, you can always return down to the lower floors for free.
Makes sense. I suppose we ought to go looking for this dean then. What do you say, guys?
Yeah, hopefully we can get a really nice house. Been a while
I
since we
want
had a
a
home.
bath.
Now that you mention it, when's the last time we cleaned ourselves properly?
Looking side to side,
wouldn't-
like, ugh.
I wouldn't bring your hopes up by too much. The housings around this place tend to be looks towards like the bartender as he sort of dreary, but they're enough to live in.
What kind of dreary?
Well, they're abandoned buildings, so you'd mostly have to fix them up yourself, but otherwise they tend to just be a bit dusty and lack not that much room space.
I see.
The ones, of
Well
course,
then.
that do have well, they tend to go for a much more higher price if you have the money for it.
I'm used to
Well,
sleeping in hayloft, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
I don't even know how we've managed to sleep all this time. Except for me, I never sleep.
I do believe I was in a coma for a while there.
Right. I think you were in a bird cage.
Yes, I was, in fact, in a bird cage.
Well then, gang, lead the way. Because I don't know where we're going.
Outside we go.
Cool.
Where's
Where's
the...
the steam person?
Yeah, I don't think we know where we're going.
I
No,
wasn't gonna allow Karsus to swindle us for that info.
Don't worry, because Val's gonna ask.
Excuse me.
Meanwhile-
Where's this steam
Yes.
person?
Oh, 100 gold.
Gives over the 100 gold.
Pain.
Well, the current location of Dean's store, or workshop in a way, is in the market district. Just simply go down the road there and take a turn to the left. It should be a building that just says the real estate store.
The real estate store.
Alright. So it's in the market district.
All right, off we go.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
This is
God.
a big ass map.
Yes.
10 million maps later.
Look, a sign. It says the market district is that way.
Yeah, we could have just followed the signs.
Boom.
No, fuck, stop.
Here it is. It's the void. Touches it, dies.
Alright, we're looking
Pops
for
in.
the
I'm home,
real
honey.
estate store.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The real
Time
estate.
for a time for a fucking American real estate looking or something.
All right.
Time to
So-
be bamboozled.
As you pass the funny glowing well, and eventually reach over to here, to your left you can
Let's
see
not touch the funnies yet.
you can see a sign that simply says Dean's Housing Estates here, and to
Did
your
you say
right,
Funny?
yes,
Sorry.
Uh,
Did you see Funny going well?
yeah, it's funny glowing well. It's water with
I
what
drink?
seems to be like plants in it.
Drink some of the water.
It tastes spicy.
Oh no, it's the Sprite. Well,
Spicy water.
Yeah, it's the
I do
Sprite
believe
one.
we call that alcohol.
But To the right, you can then see another tavern area, which simply says Wilt's Restaurants. Wilton Restaurant, Lamau. There's a building here that says Badder's Familiar Catchers. Mm. And yeah, that's all you can really see for now from the other buildings.
Well, Shu is gonna go immediately to this store because animal.
Damn.
Dogs.
Pets. She wants to pet all of the critters.
Are the dogs
What
also
do you
afraid?
Good question. Hang on. Alright, hang on. I can do Val's thing though. Well, this store first. Alright. You see that it has an open sign on it.
Right. Well, it's where we're supposed to go, right? So.
I think so. And we also lost our druid. I'm sure she'll find her
Sorry.
way back.
Yes, I will. Because I can read signs.
Alright. As you open the door, there's a little ding 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 as you go on in, you see this person.
Big man.
What seems to be a 16 feet tall fat man who seems to be holding on to a crank of sorts right here as he's just just like cranking it as you notice as you walk in and turns. Oh, hello.
Hi.
One second. He'll like let go of the crank as it continues to rotate once again.
What?
Yeah.
Um, can I detect what language he's speaking?
Coven.
Oh God.
We're here to look for a house.
You're looking for one out then. Alright.
Yeah.
What out you mean?
Man at all.
A good house and for 5 people.
You what you up with that?
Yes.
You understand him?
Hold on, let me try and reach his level to understand it better.
We want a house for 5 people.
What?
Fuck. Shit, it's not working. Alright, 5 people, house. How much?
If you're looking for an hour than that, you can you'll be about 250 gold.
200 million.
50 gold.
250 million.
1,000.
Oh. Alright, yeah, we can afford that. So, is there anything else that you offer here? Maybe crafting.
203,000 is if you're gonna have a bound residence, and if you want anything else, you can always import your own and all that.
Can I look at this workshop if it's like... does he look like someone who would forge? I think I remember the angel guy mentioning an artificer. Is it this guy or someone else?
It's not this person, no. The things
Okay.
around here, you basically see like contracts for houses. There's like basically there's just a lot of contracts around the entire place around here.
Can I make like an intelligence save or something to like decipher what this man is saying?
He's talking common. I don't know. You just can't understand his accent.
I can understand him perfectly. I don't know what y'all mean.
I can't understand him at
No,
all.
I'm a country hick, however. I don't know what you talk.
I think it's 20,500 gold for a house.
Alright. We're gonna give you 300,000 for a house.
No, he said 20,500. I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pay.
All right. Right. Can you handle this, Val?
I don't know.
Well, you ready to mine?
I'm sorry, sir. I cannot understand you.
You ready to mine?
Just say yes to everything. I'm gonna go now.
Godspeed,
sorry,
Val. We didn't pay
I'm
attention
sorry,
to our
sir.
story.
I can't understand your accent.
In Hawaiian.
Renting or buying?
Oh, but buying?
Alright, buying is 2,500. Random one, just me the occasional price every month. But yeah, buying's better.
Wait, we've left the person who's actually never lived in a home buying the home.
Yes.
Well, she technically lived in a barn.
Oh, no,
Does that also count?
Val's never lived anywhere, so she's mostly just been like kind of just running around a bunch of ruins and stuff.
She can do it. It's She's the perfect person to buy something.
Becoming an adult.
Exactly.
Maybe if Val starts crying, he'll just give her the house.
If you want, let me buy off these proof of registry and all that, so never need handprint.
I think technically I had a face print instead of a hand print when I registered, so.
He'll take out what seems to be a weird sort of artifact that has like a finger print sigil on it.
All right, Val will put her face on it.
I love you, Val.
And a fucking needle just sticks into your face as they're just like, yeah, they really do. I need him like some. Okay. But yeah, you did it. Welcome. He'll take the artifact and basically like register it into his book. You seem not going to wrangle or anything, and just seem to be able to keep up a price. So yeah, he hands you a piece of paper.
Takes it, looks at it. What did he just give me?
It seems to be a piece of paper, proof of ownership. It's a very important document.
Is there an address on it?
The address is 1 second. 16th Street. Dean will basically give you a set of keys as well, and just go. I'm going to the house along with your friends once you've got them to go. I'll wait out here. I know you can only fill it.
Okay.
He said he'll wait out here to lead us to the house when you've gathered your friends.
She did it!
Yay! Oh, Val needs to get an inspiration point for that. Just saying.
I think I bought a house.
Congratulations, Val! You're a homeowner.
Also, before you leave,
did
Dean will
it.
just go. Oh, so I can look or anything on the additional nation. You always welcome my more.
He's working for your vault.
Yes.
Okay, well, if you like, yes, and here's the options. He will take out a book.
The book is written in Dean speak.
You said yeah, right? Not you really want one.
You want to say never mind, not right now, thank you. He asked if you'd like to make any alterations or get anything extra.
How are you understanding this?
Lay's a different breed.
I was just like, I'm gonna go wait for my friends.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the best way. I'm just gonna be right. Be rude.
God damn
Called
it.
you rude. I think. I think
I
that's
did
what he
catch
did.
that much.
Also, over towards Shu.
Sorry.
As you open up the door, there's like a ding-ding as you hear the sounds of animals and such all in like the cages. As you see what seems to be a bat person sort of sit here.
Do I recognize all of these animals?
In this one, there seems to be lizard creatures, something similar to they managed to basically blend as they're chameleons basically, as
Okay.
they can blend into the environment themselves. This seems to be a fiery bird, almost like a phoenix. There's snakes in this one, also known as coil snakes. There's like signs underneath that basically say which one's which. These are known as plague rats. Over here is basically hamsters, known as space hamsters.
Because they come from space.
And the middle part here is quasits.
What now?
Quasits. They're like little imp-like creatures.
Interesting.
And when you come across here, these jars say misfits. There is steam misfit, lava misfit, and water misfit.
Who is going to take a closer look at them? Because I have never heard of these creatures before.
It's a the jar isn't see-through. They're like ceramic.
Oh, okay. She's going to stare at the jars and be like, huh.
As you come over
This
here,
looks like a giant scorpion.
Yeah, you see a giant scorpion, also known as a let me go a scorpion. Basically, it's a lava scorpion.
Scorpion. I know what this is.
Cat is not for sale.
She's petting the cat regardless.
It seems to just be a pet cat, and there's a jar of flies. They seem very hostile.
Why are you so angry?
Is the cat angry?
No, I gave the kitty pets.
Oh, well, the cat is asleep.
Cat
Standing
is
up,
chilling.
the bat person just sort of like looks at you and is just like, "Have you taken a good old gander around?"
Yes. These familiars are all for sale, yes?
Yes, they are, as long as, well, some of them are taken care of and such. After all, they're just ones of wanderers without any owners anymore. So, my business is mostly to sell them off to the people who really want them. Of course, though, not all of them are like simply pets. Others can be used for food, for other animals, and of course, other ones can even just be used for your own abilities. Those flies are the best-selling ones to fiend warlocks, for example.
Interesting. She's going to wander over to the bird and take a closer look.
It's a fiery bird. It says a phoenix.
I'm gonna nature check it.
Okay.
That's not perception. That's the. What do I know about this bird? Fuck.
With a 13 on a phoenix, from what you can tell, a phoenix is a very rare bird. One thing about them is that they do not die of old age. The longer they age, the bigger they grow. So a one about this size you could tell with a 13 is about 50 years old or so. It's not too old. It's a more recent one. But when a phoenix dies, instead of truly dying, it comes back and just resets its life cycle. AKA it goes back to small again.
Yes. Is there a price on the cage? Like an adoption fee?
The price on the cage is 2.5 billion gold.
Chu is going to cringe internally. You are very pretty, but I'm afraid I don't have the gold to cover your adoption fee. Gonna go see the Snaky.
All right,
Snaky.
coil snake. Basically for this one, it seems to be about 200,000 gold. You can make a nature check on what coil snakes do.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. Yes. Another 16. Another.
With a 16 nature, what you can tell with this one is that coil snakes are pretty unique. For they are technically living creatures, but they're capable of turning into pure iron. So they're capable of turning into chains, for example. That is where they get their names coil snakes from. Because what they're capable of doing is coiling around someone and turning into iron, entrapping them. That is normally a way on how they eat and kill their prey is by simply locking them up like shackles and basically consuming them as they're imprisoned. And also the reason is that coil snakes, specifically how their iron works, it has anti-magic properties. So a creature coiled by a coil snake is unable to cast any spells.
Interesting. I'm just thinking about my class swap, and I'm like, All right. All right, well, Chu's gonna have to think about it because she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna need my gold for. Hopefully I'll come back soon and adopt one of your friends here. Have a good day.
Yes, if you're looking for well, if you're interested in one, I can always set one up so they can, well, be in store for you. Of course, though, it'd only be a limited time for about a week before they have to be set out to the public again.
All right, well, I'll have to talk to my traveling companions, but hopefully I will see you again.
All right.
And then,
Bye-bye.
where did everybody go? The map is too big. The map is too big.
Oh. Well, one thing I do with Evelyn, basically it's a Wilton restaurant. Over here you can see a sign for what seems to be a grocery store, known as Pumpa's Pumpkins. And over to here, it's this building here is Yella's Yella's Earthly Goods, and finally the shop over here is is Umbra's Random Trinkets. Umba, not Umbra. It's about like that.
Lay's just walking up and down the road, getting the lay of things until
Yes.
she sees everyone else grouped up again.
Val's coming up the street looking for everybody. Stuff.
Okay, give me a potion seller, Void.
Oh God.
I don't know which one's a potion seller.
Okay, forget it.
Bro. I'm looking for.
That's just chills.
Is there a like artificer, the fellow that they mentioned?
The artificer is the artificer district, which is to the left. It's also where the potions are.
Oh my God.
BRB, I'm just gonna run and grab a snack.
Okay.
Right.
Actually, are there any magical weapons or trinkets?
Oh, that's a massive X. I don't think the map has loaded for me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that is a giant X mark on the map.
How about for everyone else?
I can see it.
I can see it.
Yeah, I don't think it loaded for me.
Uh-oh. try disconnecting and reconnecting.
Okay.
All right. I'm back in. What were we looking at? Oh, hey, the other city. Yeet. More road.
Yeah.
Guys,
What happened?
guys. Okay, I guess
Just leaving.
they're just gonna.
Oh, someone's got a sending spell. They can communicate with us, right?
Where's the magical weapons, Void?
Oh my god. Where's the goods?
Yeah, we're going
Where's the
around looking at all the
goods?
signs. Lay it
Alright.
on us.
So as you walk up to the north up here, there is a sign here. That says basically ooh, Baker's goods and magical goods.
Baker's goods?
Yep, Baker's goods and magical goods.
Ooh.
Okay. You just walking through.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's not loading in. It's still a giant X mark.
And you'll have to just see someone share screen then or something.
I'll just pretend I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Right? Is this the magic shop?
Okay, I'm
Where?
back. Thank you for waiting.
Yeah, they went off to the left to the artificer place, but as you walk on
Val's still
in,
here.
Dust, you see a dwarf who seems to be missing an arm and such, more of like a steampunk equipment in, as he seems to be cooking at the moment. As he turns to you and goes, "Oh,
Hello, do you sell magical trinkets?
oh, I only sell like souvenirs and stuff. If you're looking for any sort of like magic items and that, it's across the river. You can find them at the workshop. Either Frank or Lydia also sell some stuff. I wouldn't recommend Frank though, he's a bit knocked in the head. However, if you're looking for some good old picks up like a loaf of bread like this, I also allow you that. Jimbo, by the way.
Okay. How much is bread?
Oh, well, you see, everyone else really charges over and stuff with it due to everyone being so rich. But I'm pretty nice with my money. 1 copper.
Oh. Okay, thank you. I'll buy 1. Bread.
All right, give me 99 silver.
Did he say 1 copper?
Yes, 1 copper.
I give hand over 1 copper.
Oh, all right. 1 second. He'll slide over 1 piece of bread to you.
Thank you.
No problem. If you're looking for anything else, like trinkets and stuff, I also sell them, but they're mostly souvenirs.
I'll take a look.
Oh, well, finally someone's interested. He'll go back up to his machine, hit it as some items basically fall out as he'll place the sack onto the side. They seem to just be like a little trinkets and such. So there's like a little gear that's turned into a necklace. One of them is like a limited edition chibi of someone who
so
you
what
don't
do they
know.
do, sir?
He'll look to it. They look nice. You can get one. You look amazing with them. They're great. You never know when you find in someone's trash.
Can I insight this man? What is wrong with this man?
Sure. What do you mean insight? He hasn't said anything wrong, right?
You're right. I'll take the gear necklace. How much is that?
Oh, they're free.
Okay, thanks. Are you sure you don't want anything for it?
No, just one per person. That's all I say. After all, another man's trash is another one's treasure.
True. I take the necklace. I eat the bread.
But you're like,
Bread
I
in
eat
mouth
the
and exit.
trinket.
No.
Right?
All
The
right,
trinket
bye,
and I
Jim
grilled the
Boach.
bread.
Alright, bye-bye. Ding
Okay.
ding.
Didn't they want to go find something as well?
Oh?
I'm just getting all the land. Sothanis wanted magic weapons, I think, right?
Yeah, or rather the artificer, because I gotta do something funny with my
Alright.
arm.
So there is a sign here, which is Frank's Mystical Monster Experimentation Extraordinaire.
Oh.
Here.
Okay. Yeah.
And to the south here is yes. And the building here is basically let me go 5 minutes. There is Clunk and Liliana's magical items goods.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Dust just looks over. Oh, it's good thing Jimbo told me not to go there.
Uh
Oh
oh.
boy. All right, hang on. Let me go do
Have
Sylvanas,
fun.
and here we go. Sylvanas,
I'll pretend I know what I'm seeing.
as you enter into the store, can you say the tokens at least?
I can see the tokens, yes.
All right, as you enter into the store, you see a man here. He looks fucking insane. He has a mohawk. He's currently holding a machine. As he clunks it down, you hear whirring from the machinery as it electrocutes two monstrosities over towards inside of
Oh.
a jar-like area inside here. As they turn to goop onto the ground as he goes, amazing! I finally did it! Oh, visitors?
I'm not exactly sure that I'm in the right shop. What does this shop do?
Welcome. Well, you see, if you have any monster pieces or anything of the like, I can take them off your hand. I will much obliged to buy them off you. Or you can let me experiment on them, and I can give you the results.
Ooh. Ooh, that's tempting. But, unfortunately, that's not exactly what I am looking for. I can turn into monsters, but I can't exactly give you monster pieces.
Oh,
What exactly kind of it?
You're a shapeshifter?
Not exactly. I can use magic to transform into one, but I don't know if it's.
Oh,
I don't know how to make it.
Shapeshifter. I see. Well, I don't mind that. After all, you do a lot more better job. After all, you must have seen so many monsters, right?
Oh, I have this, and then I show the monster manual. I can transform into most of these things.
He pokes as he's like, oh, rarity book. Many of these are limited edition or even are rare. I hear that there's only 5 in existence. A monster manual.
Ooh. Well, if you're interested in it, I'm willing to sell. Though I am curious what kind of services you may be able to give me.
Well, if you're willing to sell that book, I'll give you 500,000.
Ooh. Alright, sounds like a deal. Though I am
Good.
curious as well. I am serious as well. I am curious as well. What are the possibilities of such experiments on, let's say, me? Are they dangerous and will they kill me?
Well, usually their human experimentation is seen as a bad thing due to the council. But if you're willing and so much obliged, then yes, I can do an experiment on you.
Well, I'm not exactly human per se. I'm undead.
No.
mostly. So I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Undead can't
Yes.
die.
Well, I'd much happy if you want to do that. After all, I'm lacking a lot of experimental material as the last one mounted.
As
Worry though, you'll be fine. You're in good,
It-
safe hands.
Sure. So, question, what can you do with this? And then I show the site made of blood.
Ooh, a soul harvester. I see, I see. Well, the magical sort of items I do not care for. After all, they're just the other things. But I can do something interesting with those body pieces of yours with the item. Maybe merge them together a bit. Maybe make it so you are whole with it.
That actually sounds very, very in line of what I was looking for.
Ah,
All right
yes. After all, I was kicked out the Federation after I made the Evas, but you will make this much more better.
Oh, the what was?
No reason. Well, come on, follow me. Or we can, well, I suppose we'll have to wait a day. I need to get my equipment prepared.
Of course. I'm willing to wait.
Good. Well, come here at noon, and I will have everything prepared. And then we can have an enjoyous time. I can't wait to see what materials you bring.
Indeed. I'm sure this won't cause any problems to me or my crew whatsoever.
Oh no!
I
And
w-
also, I'll have that book now.
All right, here. Then he give me the money.
Yes. He like cracks his neck as 500,000 gold pieces falls out of his neck. Take it.
Nice. Well, I've already memorized most of the things that are in that book, so I can always transform into them already.
Ah, well, that transformation ability could be pretty useful as well. I wouldn't mind getting some materials when you've turned into them.
Uh, sure. All right then. See you at noon, I guess.
Alright, I didn't ask your name.
Oh, it's Sothanas.
Ah, well, nice to meet you, Safanas. I'm Franken, also known as Franken, the maniac experimenter, the uh, Twilight nut job, as they would call me. But yes, uh, insults to my name.
Mm, Yeah, I'm sure you're quite the swell guy.
Course, all my friends think so. Isn't that right, friend? Gestures to his left.
Oh,
See?
see. Well, this doesn't seem like a mistake. Goodbye, I'll see you later.
Course.
I start like speed walking a bit faster as I start moving further away.
Yes,
And I
over
just
to
spot
over
everything.
over to Dust. You see the sign to the funny magic store.
Magic store.
Magic.
All right, as you open the door, you see that it's very busy. The basically this person is like dashing about the room trying to place everything. There's like a field of sorts that's being a portal sort of trying to be opened. As another person here just seems to also be messing about with the machinery. They sort of turn to you and go, "1 second, I'm very busy at the moment."
Okay.
Eventually, they manage to both collide with each other as they then clink down on a machine, and the blue sort of light emanates to a full-on portal as they look a bit excited as they're like, we did it! We did it!" As they basically hug. Oh, wait, yes. Apologies. Goes around the portal. Hello, are you in need of equipment and such?
Oh yeah, yeah. Where do we go with this portal?
Oh, don't worry about that too much. Just a funny little hobby of mine.
Where does it go?
You, look, I haven't met you before, and that's some private information. We can only just sell the normal equipment to you, sorry.
Okay, what do you sell?
Well, we sell anything. After all, me and my wife, Clunk here, are professionals in our job. If you're
Oh,
looking, we're advanced artificers. If you're looking for any sort of item, we can make it.
could you take a look at my hammer and figure out some like stuff out with it then?
Well, of course, there is no item that we can't identify.
All right, here you go.
Hey, I can't identify this.
You said you could. There's no item you couldn't identify.
I usually can just touch an item and know its entire thing, but when I touch this, it tells me to die.
Huh.
I'm sorry, I swear I can get this identified. 1 second. She'll like take the hammer and
Okay.
run over towards here. Dearie, I need you to bring me the mallet. Hands the mallet. They start fucking around with it.
Beating
After
the
like
hammer with another hammer.
after about like 5 minutes, they end up just coming back to you and going, well, we
Uh huh.
checked it and we did get like a bit of identification, but for whatever reason, this thing can't really be investigated too much.
So you can't make any improvements to it?
I mean, the item is something that even our highest investigations and identifiers are unable to check. It's something that's, well, is quite literally probably a world item.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we dropped like some god's blood into it or something from a different universe. I don't remember.
Face just like wide eyes. What?
No, I'm not the smart type. I just saw two things and then there was a machine that kind of just put two things together. So,
Well, I mean, if it's somewhere in the lines with a paradox item, then no wonder we can't identify it. Then apologies, we can't exactly improve this.
oh, okay, okay. Well, can you improve my armor or the sword or anything?
Well, I mean, if we can identify it and it isn't something like that hammer, then yes, we should. After all, we're
Okay,
master artificers.
here's Dust takes her armor. Just let me know whatever you can do to improve this. Thank you.
What armor is it?
It's the it's the fire one.
Ifriti chain?
Fuck. Yeah, Ifriti chain.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Genie armor. Okay. Yes, we know of these. We crafted a few ourselves.
Mm-mm. Can you
Uh,
make any improvements to it?
well, what improvements do you want? For example, we do know that, because this is, fire genie armor, we can always transmute it to another element.
Oh, well, I've been having difficulties. See, I have no healing capabilities. So it would be nice if I could get some healing capabilities or gain
Mm.
HP from hitting something, you know?
Ah,
There's
yes.
no there's no there's not a dedicated healer in my party, so it has become quite a problem.
Hmm. Well, I do say that, if you're looking for something like that, then yes, we could enchant it with healing magic and such.
Mm-mm. That sounds good with me. How much would it cost?
Well, it depends on the, on what sort of effect for the healing you want. We can give you 3 examples if you don't know how.
Yeah.
Well, one of them is simply a spell. Either cure wounds, healing word, anything that the divination or transmutation or like that. That would cost you about 10,000 gold. As we can basically bring up the spell to about 10th level. Or, of course, we can then instead do a basic heal and damage amount. So, basically, when you deal damage to a creature, half of the damage that you deal comes back as healing. That will cost you about 30,000. Or, of course, we can ingrain a power word into your armor that could be used once per day. After all, anything more and it could cause hemorrhaging.
Can we get the first 2 combined?
Ah, well, if you're looking for the combination of those 2, then sure, that would be about 50,000 gold.
Okay, I don't know how to break this money down, but some a gold dude clad in gold armor gave this to me, and she holds up the like single coin.
Oh. Well, that is a rarity on its own. Thank you for the sight of that rare metal. She's like perplexed by like the fucking ingredient, and so she just goes, well, you don't have to worry about breaking it down. The currency god can distribute it into actual money if you just simply ask for it.
Oh wait, can this be turned into like as a component for the armor too?
I mean, if you're going to put something as expensive as that into it, then yes, I'll even do it for free.
Okay, here you go. Knock yourself out. I just want my armor to be improved, to be really honest.
She takes the coin like it's a fucking holy relic from her own religion or something and is like very carefully holding it with your armor. This should be done in about a day. Come back later.
Alright, thank you.
Oh, wait, hang on. Walks back over, hands you a piece of paper. This will be proof of purchase. Do not lose it. If anyone else takes it, they could steal the item from you.
Okay. I keep the piece of paper.
Uh-huh.
I keep the piece of paper in my very important book. Okay. Problem solved.
Right.
I meet up with the group.
Fellas, I think I made a mistake.
Oh, why?
I went into the wrong shop, and let's say I made a deal with a mad scientist.
Just break the deal, right?
Unfortunately, I'm too curious what he has planned. And also, I got paid a lot. See, look. She shows like 500,000 coins.
Oh, speaking of money, I'm flat broke now, Lynn. Sorry. It's a habit, you know. I just always spend all the money I get.
How did you lose 800,000 gold almost instantly?
Oh, I just the lady said like she could improve my armor with it, so I was like, nice.
All right then.
That is impressive. Anyway, here you go. I throw 500,000 gold at her.
Oh,
And just
thanks.
giant sack.
Make me a deck save. You're getting
Are you saying I can spend all this?
You're getting a sack thrown at you that is the same size as a fucking armor. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Yeah.
Dust dies.
Bludgeoning damage.
1 second. Okay. You take 68 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You know, we should probably use this as a weapon against enemies, you know? That could actually work.
That you get bludgeoned
No,
by 500,000.
I'm keeping the money so I can spend it right now. Guys, let's go get bread. Let's go get some bread.
All right.
Shouldn't
Sorry
we
about
check
the,
on the others first?
Yeah, let's
All
go
right.
find the others and get some bread. I'm awake now, as you can tell.
Yes.
Yeah, you are energetic.
Energy
Mm-hmm.
goes back over to the fountain. The other two.
Hey guys,
Hey guys,
how did
I
it
spent all my
go?
gold.
Oh,
I gave.
yeah.
Hey,
We're beginning to wonder where
get-
you were.
Hey, so I bought the house, I think.
What do you mean you
you
think?
Well, I
think.
guess we'll find it when we go over there, won't
I
we?
mean, here's the thing. I didn't really understand what Mr. Dean was saying. His accent was like really weird.
What do you mean? The way he was talking was very understandable. All you had to do was.
All right. Do you know where the house is?
Uh, the address on thing says 16th Street.
Which is where?
I don't know. I mean, we
Oh
can
Maybe
go
god.
we
back
can
to
just go
Mr. Dean,
back.
but like, I don't know. I can't understand him.
Well,
I
I'm sure
need
one of
help.
us will be able to.
Let's go find out where the house is.
Maybe we'll figure something out. Oh,
Oh,
also, if I come back later and I am a horrible abomination, please don't mind me.
Alright, Dean this time is writing out the notes as you enter in and go, well, welcome on, okay.
Thanks,
See
Cord.
what I mean?
He said, "Welcome back." Hello. We're here to figure out where our house is that our friend here purchased.
Alright, yeah, your combination. You also looking for their insurance policy. They said them buy them later.
What?
They said that they're buying. Do we want an insurance policy?
Uh,
What's
sure.
an insurance?
Insurance policy is that if your house gets robbed, you're gonna want to pay back and then get some of the rewards.
Then we don't need one. Our house is not gonna get ruined, I'm sure. I trust all of these people as my roommates.
Oh, you poor soul.
What if there are other people, though, who might not be
Okay, you think we need
trustworthy?
it?
We
It
might need
might
it.
be a wise
Okay,
idea.
we'd like insurance.
Well, insurance is about 200 gold a month, and then of course with tax property as well, it will be about 3,000 gold a month.
3,000 gold a month. Do we want to pay that for insurance?
Uh, sure. I'm not sure if we're gonna be here for more than a month, though.
I'll toss him 3,000 gold.
He'll like catch it somehow really fucking fast despite his size. As he will then just go, right, I'll send you over the premium insurance and stuff, and you can don't worry, and equipment and all that is all safe. All you need to do is register different equipment around, and then you'll be able to get a recompense in case it's stolen.
All right, thank you. Now is there like a guide to show us where our house is at?
I'll show you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, all I mean, love.
Yep.
That
All right. He'll gesture to down here. All right.
Evelyn, what kind of skill set do you have to be able to decipher that?
I'm from the Badlands.
Damn.
Me too.
Goblins
understand
scream
it?
really loudly.
A little bit. I'm a bit rusty.
Ah,
I'm a bit
well,
Imagine getting asked for food by like this, and Leia will just draw her sword and be like, "Give me your food."
ah, and then I throw the gold plated sandwich that I got earlier at her.
Nice,
God.
thanks.
I'll be taking that.
1 second. Just
Oh my god.
Okay, there we go. Right. He'll basically lead you through. Boom, 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 boom. As he'll gesture to this building here as he'll take you to the front door of it.
What's it look like?
Well, it looks like an abandoned building. There's cobwebs and stuff laid across the front. You're not sure if the weird stain on the wall is either piss or mold. It looks very shitty. However, by the
boy.
way, it's this entire thing. It's this.
Oh shit.
As then he'll just go. This is your place, and not really too much. Your multiple entrances, different buildings, different rooms, and such. The main entrance is in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you.
Does it look
Thank
run
you.
down?
I used the key
Yes.
to unlock the front door and
It works.
open it up for everybody.
And of course, like your bedroom and stuff. There's like your bedrooms here. There's another one like around the corner, which is normally there. That's normally the homeless people home though. Things like that.
Homeless people.
Understood, thank you.
Of course. If you don't have
Looks like
anything
there's-
else, you could always ask and such.
I think that's it for now, thanks.
Normally.
Looks like there's an upstairs.
Oh, did you guys know like some people made a portal here? I think it's a portal to outside, but I couldn't figure it out.
A portal to what?
Anyway,
go
since
out.
since I paid for the place, I'm gonna choose my bedroom first. I'm gonna take this big room for myself.
Damn. All right.
Nice. Alright, where's the dining room?
1 second.
Blam. I will be right back. I'm just going to run to the bathroom again.
This
Dibs.
place is creepy.
I want the teddy bear room.
The teddy bear room?
There's a teddy bear.
I take. Ooh,
Oh, there's
is this
two beds in that room, so
is this area like also part of our house?
Yes. This entire block is your home.
Oh
It's
shit!
a-
All right.
It is a shitty rundown like home, but it's a place.
All right, I'll go.
Uh,
I'll
also,
grab my side and make a hole
also
here.
by the way,
because, you
there
know,
is. Oh god, it's a giant X. God damn it! Hang on.
it's a
Or
giant
I
question
saw,
mark.
I saw it
this
as
time.
normal.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
it the whole house.
I don't.
I see. You have a fixed version for when we fix it up.
No, this is upstairs.
Oh, wait, shit. The upstairs is way nicer.
wait,
No.
where is
D.
it?
It's
I
a
think I
giant
might
question
have-
mark.
It's a
I think I
giant
might
X.
have. I think I might have crashed or whatever.
Oh. It's also a
Oh.
giant X on my end as well. So
Only I could see it.
Yeah, right now
Damn.
Sathanas is in mid movement, so oh, stuff is catching up.
okay. But yes.
Okay, so this should be fine.
you each get your cool room and such as
What room do you
As-
take, Sothanis?
I take this room,
No.
and there's no door through here, so I make a hole in it.
No, you go around
There's-
outside. Look,
there's
there's
a door right there.
No,
Can't you just phase through walls?
I don't think I have the ability to do that.
They don't.
Maybe.
They,
All right.
They didn't take that Reaper one. They took the Regen one.
Yeah. Smash through the wall.
But yes. Basically, this is a fucking a crack den. room.
Ye-
This one seems to be basically a room that used to be probably owned by a tinkerer of sorts, as like there's different like tinkering equipment down and such. For yours, Val, it
Ooh.
seems to be pretty clean. There isn't really too much personality put into it. Uh, Probably more of like a more noble, expensive room part. For Dust, it's a very cramped room with an inbuilt kitchen. And
Mhm, mhm.
for Shu, who isn't here, it seems to be a woodcutter's or somewhat a den, as basically there's like arrows and stuff that can be made.
Ooh.
And yes, do all of you finally take your cool 8 hours long rest, Lamau?
Yep.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Full hole.
You
Dust will
all,
make sure to lock her doors.
yep, because of your insurance, because you have bought insurance, there are no event rolls when you take your long rest here.
No, the kalinka.
So you won't get robbed in the middle of the night.
Thank
Oh, never
goodness.
mind. Okay, good.
All right. You can click your long rest macros.
Yay.
I'll click on shoes. And finally, you have a
I don't
good
mind
old
long
rest.
Long rest.
Long
Yes.
race.
And with
Oh,
this,
yes.
I will also end session here.
No, let me
Okay.
collect my armor.
You can collect your armor next session
No.
when I make it, Lamau.
True. I gave you a lot of
Right.
money.
Yes.
How much do I have to pay the alchemist? Or the weird guy? He didn't say, didn't he?
Well, I mean, you're charging with your body.
Oh my god. Oh
He's
no.
experimenting on you.
Wow, I can't believe Sathanis
And
is
it's not
selling his
even
body.
Kane.
Indeed.
You know,
Lamau.
maybe some regrets are about to be made.
I hope you enjoyed today's session.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
You bought a home. You're one of my
Yay.
first D&D campaigns to ever buy a home.
We're finally not homeless.
Well, I guess we're never leaving that world dungeon at this point.
We're not. We're no longer murder hobos. We're just murderers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
We're
just-
fancy murderers. We have
you-
a den.
No. You need to find a job now. Get a good living wage.
Oh,
Like, you know.
Oh
God.
yeah, there's a really nice Assassin's Guild that I can try and join.
Yeah. See.
Oh, yeah, there is that.
You got to find a gap in the market and appreciate it. There's a lot of people. You know.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can kill some. Oh, maybe we can,
Okay.
do adventuring.
I gotta go start getting ready for work. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be
Have a good one.
eventually.
Okay, goodbye.
God, I hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah. So I will also end stream here, and I hope you enjoy. Right, and of course, the secret code